Good morning, Dana. So I'm going to start taking a quick little video walk around here for this Arcadia for you, and I'll send that over, and then any questions you guys have, let me know. I can get you guys taken care of, or if it's any questions that I can't answer, I will definitely get you the answer. So I'm going to start on the outside. We're going to go around here. So you got your standard fifth wheel pin box here. You've got the Kurt rotating head, which is going to help preventing with some, chucking, bucking, and just make it a smoother toe there for you. This is going to be your breakaway cable. We've got them tucked up here. This is just one that we have out on the lot, not the one you guys are getting. That one's just parked in our service lot, so I can't get the slides out. So breakaway cable, that's going to hook on. 7-way plug, pretty standard stuff here. Let me get this opened up just so you can see that too. So you've got your battery box there. That's where we're going to have that battery already hooked up for you. Wiring access, and that red knob is going to be your battery disconnect. You do have a docking station light for your fifth wheel right out here. So just to show you that, where's my docking light? Goodness. Oh, these guys, I'm sorry. These guys right here, there's one on each side that are going to illuminate your pin box. So go around to the other side. You've got your side solar if you guys wanted to hook up a tripod or briefcase solar that you can run out anywhere, keep it in the sun, move it to the sun, have a little extra flexibility on top of the solar you already have on the roof. Your electric leveling system, this is going to be the one. We'll spend a little bit of time here. So you're going to hit this to power it on. You can auto level just from the one touch there, and all 4 jacks are going to do their own thing. Otherwise, you can hold rear and hit down, up or down individual, or hold it and just hit retract. And you can do that same for left side, right side, front, so on and so forth. So actually pretty self-explanatory. If you have questions on this one, I'm happy to get either a more in-depth video or have one of the technicians give a more in-depth understanding on that. Weights, specifications, VIN numbers, tires, and the camper. So you're going to have one of your LP bottles on this side and one on the other side. So you've got one on each. My recommendation is to leave one open and leave the other one closed, so that if you run out of LP, you're not completely out. You can switch to your other tank and then go swap this out or get one filled in the meantime, or at least that way you know you're not just completely out. You do have a nice little explanation of how to use the leveling system inside this door as well. So you've also got the second access. Hang on one second. The other side of your pass-through storage is over here with your tie downs in each corner and a little wet tray. And then you've got your docking station here. So the docking station, all your tank valves are in here. You've got an outside quick connect hose on this side as well as the other side, which I'll show you in a minute, where you can use anything to hook up there. If you want to use a spray nozzle, just a hose, whatever you want. Your city fill, your tank fill, your tank flush is over here as well. And this is a slam latch compartment that locks, so you can open up this guy down here, run everything up and through, and still lock it. Now, cool thing that Arcadia is going to do is you've got all of your configurations, your positions for the valves to do exactly what you want to do. For dry camping, tanks, city water, winterizing, using your tank flush, all that stuff is on here. So you get your exterior furnace vent and your water heater exterior access as well. So you twist this guy so that it's in line, and then it just comes out. All right, I got this in a 2-parter, see if I can splice it together, but it cut off when I was starting here, so I'm coming back to it. So here's your exterior water heater access. It's pretty self-explanatory stuff here. Here's going to be your pressure relief valve, this guy, and you just flip that up, and this is going to be your drain plug for your water heater. That is something I always recommend to people undo that whenever you're not using it. That way you've got your tank can, or plenty of time to let it drain, and your tank can dry out in between uses. You don't get any smell or anything like that in there. It does have an anode rod attached to the plug. That's something that you will have to replace eventually. But what the anode does is it's going to eat up all the nasty stuff that's in your water and help keep your tank healthy. So we will leave that, and then if you have more questions on that, let me know. So over here, you're going to have your exterior fridge access. You got a lower portion and an upper portion. These little tabs just twist, and that's how you gain access to that. You've got your range vent, exterior vent. So your range hood vent is here. You can have that closed when you're not using it, and then have it open whenever you're using that vent hood. So if you're cooking bacon inside, which you can't, then why would you be inside? You can have that opened up. So you've got a nice little extra compartment here. Let me get that open. Sorry. Also slam latches with magnetic catches. You've got pegboard inside. So if you put a little bit of hooks in there, you've got something for tool storage. Otherwise, you just have an extra storage compartment with a light as well. Rear of the coach is going to... All right, so apologies in advance if I obscure it. It's a little hot out here, so this is my third attempt at the video. My phone keeps overheating and kicking the videos off, so it's been fun. Anyway, so that bumper right down there below the ladder, there are two end caps. Those open up. We've got your 10-foot sewer hose in there already. That way you are good to go in case you do forget. If you buy another one, if you forget it at home, you've got one. You've got your 50 amp service shore power here. That's where it connects to the camper itself, and a spare tire. So you can see this bottom pin, sorry, not the bottom pin, the middle pin, you can actually undo and tilt that whole thing back. Easy access to the spare tire that way. You do have a universal backup camera prep, so if you want to add a camera, you can add whichever type you'd like. We're going to move back around to the front, or to the front side. If this doesn't piece together all well, I can try another video. But so that front door is going to be your other LP bottle, and this is the other side of your outside storage. You've got your big awning right here, ends above the door, and just so that I mention it, you've got your satellite cable TV hookups right here, and above that is an exterior outlet. This lower one is another outside quick connect for a hose. Oops. Oh, hold on. What's going on here? Shoot, sorry about that. I messed something up on my phone. There we go, all good. So your outside speakers are going to be right here as well. And now let's move to the inside. Excuse me while I grab a grip. So getting the door open, you'll see that you've got your screen door is attached. You can get that off just like this, and it clips on right there. You got your grab handle, pretty standard, that goes either direction for when you're traveling. You can lock it however you like, and a bottle opener right here as well. So on to the inside, we'll start in the bedroom. We'll work our way to the living room. You've got your main closet here. You've already seen pictures on that guy. I know you've seen one of these in person, so just doing a quick overview on this stuff. Figured I'll go through some of the more mechanical things that a tech would go over on an orientation that you might not know. So with your washer dryer prep on this unit, I believe you have to do one on one side, one on the other. I don't think you can do a stackable right here, or you could just do one combo unit here. This guy opens up, storage here. And one thing I did want to point out for the bed specifically, you do not lift this bed for storage underneath. There is no storage that you would lift to get to. You'll get to these guys here, these drawers, those come out. The bed is on rails, and there is also a second fresh tank up there. You've got your secondary thermostat for your bedroom AC up here. They are individually controlled, so you can have just this one running if you want just this one running, or just your main one in the rear. But if it's noisy, you don't like the noise at night, you can shut this one off and run just the back one. They're both ducted. So with these Blade Pure systems, you don't have to move it or anything, but I don't know if you can see it in here. You can, okay. So you can see that little lip. That's the only thing that's gonna change your direction, but the only direction it's changing is gonna be from where the ducting is coming from. So if your ducting is coming this way, it's gonna hit that lip and it's gonna push itself out. They're already set where they're supposed to be, so you're good there. All right, to the bathroom. You get the 3-piece shower. It does have a travel lock. So this guy just locks into place. Doors aren't gonna go anywhere and travel. That middle door is loose. Easier to clean that way. And again, this is not your camper. I'm not getting fingerprints all over yours. I was careful. Storage above each. Skylight, nothing to do with that. And then here, your outlet. One thing I wanted to point out, if you ever have issues, everything is tripped, say, you can't get any electricity, and you checked all your breakers, your fuses, everything's good, you're plugged in, the GFI reset here, check that one. Storage underneath, toilet, easy explanation here. One thing I recommend for storage is keep a little bit of water on top of that seal, that gasket there. That's going to help it from drying out. So when you're done for the year, keep a little water in it. You know, you're not going camping for a couple of weeks. Just put a little bit of water right on top. You're good to go. All right. Now, this one is going to be, we'll spend a little bit of time here. So this is going to be your main control here. Easy stuff. So you got your water heater on gas. Your water heater on electric, I believe, is actually going to be on the tank itself. So on that exterior compartment I showed you. I'm sorry, changed my angle. Water pump and the heated. So this unit does have the heated tanks. So the electric heater, it doesn't really do a whole lot, but it will help a little bit if you need it. So you just flick these guys on and it'll start those going. They're just 12 volt. So this one's going to be your light above your sink, just like that. Porch light is going to be the scare light outside. Your main ceiling lights for the hallway is the middle one, and then the far one next to your fresh tanks between your switching, that's going to be for up here. Is going to be sorry, this is your main ceiling light, so your living room lights. These ones are pretty easy. So your slide rooms, I don't know exactly which one is which off the cuff, but I believe 1 is the dinette slide, 2 is your kitchen slide, and 3 is your bedroom slide. And awning, power awning, in and out right here, super self-explanatory, and the main thermostat for your rear unit, that one. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't always show this, and I don't know if you guys messed with it on the one you looked at. So this comes up, it lifts, and super easy. It's just these little push tabs here, 1 on each side, and it goes back down. Outlets, USBs on each side, 2 of each. Table and chairs, super self-explanatory as well. Now you can see the strap kind of dangling down there. That's going to be your toe strap. You're going to want to strap those chairs together around the table while you're traveling so they don't bounce around. If you're going short distance, probably not a big deal. Just always like to point it out. On your theater seats, you've got wireless phone charging, USBs on each, and the little oval button in the middle is the light, underlay light below. And then you've got heated and massage. I'll show it on this because it's super easy. Pleated shade comes straight down. And for putting it back up, it won't go up on its own, but it does not take much effort at all. And it will refold on its own and go right back up. Storage above and below. These 2 lights are individually toggleable. So once you can just use those at your leisure. The lights in the slide out, however, are on that switch right there. For your television, that's pretty easy. Obviously, everybody knows how to use the TV. There is the storage behind there. I'm not sure if you guys saw that or not. And there is some of them, they were doing the toe strap like this. Some of them they actually, I believe, did magnets. So they just kind of used either or. I don't even remember exactly on yours, but either way, you've got that in case you need it. Just helps that so it doesn't open while you're driving it. Drawers are self-explanatory. Radio, this one you can control inside zone and outside zone. So those speakers I showed you, those guys you control from this as well. And you can run both zones at the same time, or inside or outside, either or. Fireplace controls, there is a remote for it as well. It has just a fan and light settings or heat. You can do either or. The pantry, another super easy thing. One thing that everybody points out, this is chalkboard on this side and on the inside. Sorry if my phone keeps getting out of track here. It's a motion sensor light on the inside. You can set it to be always on, off, or motion sense. The top two are adjustable, bottom two pull out, and the middle one is a built drawer. Storage underneath the oven, plenty of drawers next to it as well. So I don't know if it'll turn on perfectly well. So you'll see this turns red when it's live, when it has gas going to that burner. All right, I got to start back over on the burner. It cut me off again from the heat. My ice pack's doing as much as it can. So where I stopped was, those lights will turn red when there is gas to an individual burner. Even if you have the normal lights on and it's blue, like this, it'll still turn red. Now the sparker is this one on the end. That's gonna be your cooktop and your oven as well. Plenty of storage. It is a convection microwave oven if you need it. This pulls out a nice spice rack and a bottle rack above. So pretty standard on the gas electric fridge. You've got on the far right, that's your on off switch. Your middle is your mode between gas electric, and your left is your temperature. If you want more information or in-depth on that, please let me know. I'm happy to grab info from a tech. Let me know your questions. Otherwise, that about wraps it up for everything I've got for you guys. So looking forward to getting this one out to you. I know you guys are getting it tomorrow. Let me know once you get it. And any questions you have, like I said a couple dozen times probably at this point, I am happy to help anytime. Thank you guys, and I'll get this sent over. Have a good one.